Okay, today I want to talk about a critical reflection about German theology and then also German evangelical theology. For the last 200 or 300 years in Germany, there has been a problem with their theology because the Enlightenment quickly encroached on theological reflection, changing the theological paradigms of Orthodox Christianity. I use Orthodox Christianity in a more looser sense than academics would accept. And basically what I'm saying is that if you look at the Enlightenment with Immanuel Kant and people like that, David Hume, you can see how theologians in Germany basically with Lessing and Schiller and other writers kind of mixing philosophy to the point where it's diluting theological reflection. So you can see in Ritschl really is socialist philosophical ideas that have got into his theological reflection. Hermann was influenced by Kant. So there was a loosening of Orthodox principles because of the Enlightenment within Germany and also the Romantic movement. Now within that there was evangelical scholars who were mighty in the Bible, but still they were tainted a little bit by Enlightenment thinking. So for example, you have the great Bishop Henningsberg. You had Neander, who wasn't fully Orthodox but was moving into the Orthodox stream. Neander was a historian. You had Tholuck, who was doing great work in exposition of the Sermon on the Mount, and others still not fully Orthodox but moving into the Orthodox stream. You had I'm trying to think of others in the 19th century that were theologians that were trying to hold on to. You had Schlatter, who was Orthodox, that were trying to hold on to orthodoxy, and some of them still mixed in Enlightenment philosophy, yet they still did good work. People like Theodor Zahn, etc. In recent times you had Etta Linnemann, and there are many more, which the article that I'm going to link to you will go through quite a bit more, which some of the article I disagree with Yarborough. So what am I trying to say? Basically there's been a rich theological tradition in Germany, especially over the last 200 or 300 years. That tradition has been influenced by the Romantic movement and the Enlightenment. That evangelicals were not able to break free from it. That there was another one is Godet, who did some big commentaries on 1 Corinthians and Romans and the Gospel of Luke. They were not provincial in their outlook, but they interacted with a wider scholarship. But that interaction of wider scholarship did leave a weakening of orthodoxy. So what you've got to do as a scholar is you've got to do two things as a theologian. You've got to be able to maintain biblical truth fundamentals. At the same time, you've got to engage with wider scholarship. And the German evangelicals, I think, kind of interacted with a wider scholarship, but they weakened a little bit on the fundamentals. Schlatter didn't, Etta Linnemann didn't, but some of the theologians of the 19th century like Godet, Tholuck, Neander did. Mighty scholars, by the way. So that's my thought on German evangelical scholarship.